your first comments, Mr. Nambiar.
Well, this was, I mean, I was expecting not even this much of this kind of a result for the BJP, because
Yeah.
for the first time in the 70 years of local body election, there is an exit poll. And there is definitely that there is a Arvind Kejriwal in Delhi and his team has been able to create a very good narrative about with this cleaning or the waste management or the pahad of kudas and etc. But one thing I will tell you, 15 years later, also a party is able to pull up at least doing almost fairly a neck-to-neck kind of a fight. That means BJP is in the game.
Yeah.
Please note one thing very clear, that in Delhi, BJP do not have that kind of a charismatic leader. They have not been in the state in the power almost 23 years, like as Sanjay ji was talking about the Congress in
Yeah.
Gujarat. 23, 24 years they have not been in power. The gone are those days, VK Malhotra, Madanlal Khurana, or after that era, or the post Sheila Dikshit era, there is no real true
That's a
large
very important point. So if the
tall leader for
BJP
BJP.
agreed, it hasn't actually been in the assembly since 1998 when Sushma Swaraj briefly led the BJP government in Delhi. Now, my question to you, PKD, is this: if after all this seesaw, up and down, close fights, all of that, if the AAP does take the MCD, does that create a serious crisis for the Delhi BJP? This is India's national capital. This is the seat of the central government. The BJP has been in a very high voltage collision course with the Aam Aadmi Party. It's levied all kinds of corruption allegations against the AAP. If after all that the AAP does win, even if by
I,
a narrow margin, what does it mean
see,
for the Delhi BJP?
I don't know whether no BJP man will be expecting this from me, but I will tell you it will be in the interest of the BJP if they lose even in a tight margin. Then that
What?
will give an opportunity for the BJP to really revamp the existing political system of BJP in the state. Whereas look at that, like in UP, they have Yogi, or in Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and many other places. They have created a second level of leadership, which is charismatic leadership, who have got their own on in their name. They can get votes, or but that is not in the case of BJP in Delhi. You can't even name at least 5 names. So I think BJP needs
Correct.
to really work hard within Delhi. But
Yeah.
I can only say that there is a law. If this is the kind of figure what we are showing in the neck to neck, 120, one thing more, there is one is the BJP, what is absolutely intact, but the Congress completely nowhere in the scene, and there is an anti BJP vote along with the Congress vote, and of course I would always say anti BJP and anti Congress vote has become was the Aam Aadmi Party as a whole. Plus,
Yeah.
along with that, the completely Congress washing out. Then still, if the BJP is able to hold on to a neck-to-neck fight, that's very, very interesting. So that means in
No, it
2024
is
and
definitely, yeah, it is definitely. And I don't know that if the AAP takes MCD, you can say that the voter cared about that. So, go ahead, PKB.
no, I think for the national picture and etc., I think Aam Aadmi Party is, I would still say that it is, there is one thing I must admit, that Arvind Kejriwal is a great marketeer. He knows how to, he may not be the great communicator, but he's a great marketeer. He knows how to get the sympathy, how to pull up the strings at wherever it is required. So, but then there is a minus part of that. These kind of a narrative and a strategy will not work for a longer time, because this is something which will be easily and a very fast, people will become very bored with it. He's just 10-year-old. So the honeymoon period of Arvind Kejriwal is slowly getting over with regard to the delivery. So you also cannot make same kind of a narrative of that health, education, which is very, very important. And I must say that there is some people like us may not feel that as a great thing when we do a typical tu meme political debate. But the truth is that it also gives an impression to the rest of the people, whether it is in UP or in Kerala or wherever it may be. Yes, this also needs to be looked at it from the Bijli Sadak Pani and
But
to
can
health
you,
and education.
but there's a saying, PKD, you can love him or hate him, but you can't ignore him. Do you think that at least that much can be said about Arvind Kejriwal today? Irrespective of what happens, I think Karthik is already saying he's now a serious, very serious political force in Delhi. We'll see what vote share they're able to pick up in Gujarat. A lot will depend on that, the testing of the national ambitions. But there's national recall for him, even as a party without a cadre.
This is precisely, I said that he is a great marketeer. He knows how to do it, how to spend his money, where to spend his money. He spends more money than advertising, than creating the narratives. And if a political force is able to create a narrative setting, that means he is at the right place, or at least he is doing it. But the only problem with him is that, like the communists, his kind of politics will not be able to sustain for a longer period, because he will get exposed. He started getting exposed one by one. It's just a matter of time, and maybe another 2 or 3 times. If this poll could have been a one, as the exit polls were suggesting, a one-sided landslide victory for Aam Aadmi Party, I would have maybe agreed that yes, he is a real strong force that BJP may not be able to stand on him in Delhi at least. But even in Punjab, for an example, see the last mile delivery of governance. In today's citizens like you and me are very impatient. We want everything in a fingertip. अगर आपने कल
Yeah.
बता दिया तो मुझे आज चाहिए, उसको रिजल्ट चाहिए, दिखाओ. So I think there is no match to Narendra Modi or his kind of a politics, his kind of delivery.
No,
Definitely no.
I am
He is,
not comparing. I'm not
yeah,
comparing
he is,
Arvind Kejriwal to Narendra Modi. My question
he
is,
is actually,
among the opposition leaders, there is
no,
a fight for
he is
primacy right
riding
now, right?
today Arvind Kejriwal is riding on the apathy of Congress. The Congress weakness is the strength of Aam Aadmi Party today. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow, we don't know. Somehow, the Rahul Gandhi's new avatar might make some kind of re-energizing, rebranding exercise for Congress. Then this will all go off, because most of the people who are supporting Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is here or in Punjab, are predominantly the congressmen and the Congress voters. So from Congress voters becoming Aam Aadmi Party, given a choice, one day if the same section of people feel that Congress is now becoming a better party, a better leadership, they can be the one who can be now once again look back. Congress is a culture. BJP is
Okay.
a culture. But Arvind Kejriwal is a phenomenon only which may
Okay. I'm going to
there for a
interrupt you,
longer time.
Karthik. I want to actually bring in Mr. Nambiar, PKD Nambiar, here on this. There were many allegations, liquor, Satyendra Jain's in jail, the release of those videos, all of that. None of that, irrespective of what the outcome is, and the AAP is now gaining in its lead ahead of the BJP quite comfortably. I don't know, Karthike, if you believe this is a stable lead, but 129 to 108 for the BJP. Kejriwal can no longer be ignored as an opposition political force. I mean, at least I think we should be able to say that much. PKD?
Absolutely, I agree with you, and of course, and there is no doubt. He today he has got two states, one in Delhi and Punjab with him, and there is no question of ignoring him. And anybody whomsoever any political force is ignoring a Kejriwal as a brand or a politician or as a political force may be making a big mistake. There is no doubt. And but the only thing is that what it's all the whole Kejriwal political journey is all about on riding on the Congress, the weekend Congress. There is nothing else. But I have another thing which maybe Karthik may be able to help us to understand. The average 50% is the MCD elections, the total polling, the number that 50% or 50.5%, something like that. And most of the people who really are concerned about the Satyendra Jain and the corruption and those kind of people are those so-called the middle class who would like to give an opinion in everything and anything and everything on social media, or sitting on their own comfort zone. May not be the people who go out there to vote. So, but in Kejriwal's vote bank, which is considered to be the freebie vote bank, wherein all those people who may be from the one step further, the lower middle class or the poor class people. So they are bound to go and vote for. They are the people who go and vote for sure. Unlike the people who are the so-called middle class, who don't wanted to go step out and vote. So that also go against the BJP. BJP has got its own cadre vote of maybe about between 30 to 35% vote, which is going up this time around in MCD election 38%. So this also gives a feeling that the vote bank, captured vote bank, without even being a strong cadre party, if Arvind Kejriwal is able to manage, this also throw a kind of a politics which is a freebie politics, which ideally we should not be having it in India in 2022. I think this is
But why
something
would
which is
why would why would what is